by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we can discuss the test paper once the checking is done. Okay. Once the checking is done, we can discuss the test paper. All right. Okay. Who hasn't joined yet? 1 second. Yes. Now we are on the last part of our math syllabus of a math course and the last two chapters, and they are related to Vedic mathematics. Okay, so in this chapter, Vedic mathematics, we have some theory portion. Okay, we have some portion of the theory, and we have some practical portion. Both we are going to cover. Okay, today's class we'll do the introduction about Vedic mathematics, and then we'll move on to the practical part.
And which chapter is this? Chapter number?
I think this is chapter 19. Let me just
18,
confirm
right?
by you. 18 or 19. Give me a minute to just open it up. Nineteen, yes. This is the 19th chapter.
Yes.
That is, yeah, Vedic mathematics. Now, this mathematics is very similar to maths that we do, okay? But it has some more advantages, such as the methods that we use in Vedic mathematics are quick and fast. Okay, easy calculations, quick calculations, accuracy is there. Okay, now we don't have to do very long calculations to find out the answers. It is simpler, it is quick. Okay, so this Vedic mathematics was developed by an ancient person. Okay, so let's talk about that. Just a minute. I'll give you the notes for the theory portion. Okay, for the theory portion, I'll be giving you some notes. All right. It was developed by a person known as Bharti Krishna Tirth. Okay, and he wrote the first Vedic mathematics book. Okay, this is an important theory question. He wrote the first um, mathematics book. Okay, so you can write this down. Vedic maths is a system of mathematics that was discovered by an Indian mathematician He is known as Jagat Guru Sri Bharti Krishna Tirthji. Okay. This can come in a very short answer or a fill in the blank. Okay. Bharti Krishna Tirthji. During
That's a very
what
long
time?
name.
Sameer, that's a very long name. Okay. You can just remember, keep in mind the Bharti Krishna Tirthji. Okay. During, now this is the time period where he discovered this Vedic mathematics, AD 1911 and 1980. Okay.
AD or
Now this
BC, ma'am?
it's written AD, Edric.
Ma'am, it's wrong. Ma'am, because Vedic period is long back. This is just.
I'll confirm this once again. Okay. Now this Vedic mathematics is also known as mental maths. Okay, in the mathematical world nowadays, we call it mental maths. Okay, you can write it down. It can also known as mental maths. Okay, we use a lot of like ways. Okay, which are known as formulas. Now, this Vedic mathematics we have, okay, is a collection of sutras. Okay, sutras. So, what is the sutras? This is basically the formulas, or the methods that we use, different methods to calculate different solutions for the problems. Okay, we have a sutra for addition, we have a sutra for subtraction, a sutra for division, multiplication, algebra, and all of it. Okay, so these sutras are basically, like I said, formulas. So in Vedic mathematics, there are 16 major and 13 minor formulas. Okay, so the major ones are known as the like sutras, okay, main sutras, and the minor formulas are known as sub sutras. Okay, sub sutras. All right, so let's write that down.
Ma'am,
Yes, Harpreet,
ma'am, please tell all the sutras.
can you repeat?
Please tell all the sutras.
Yes, it consists of 16 sutras called formula, which can be applied
Ma'am,
yes, Abraham.
when will we have to learn all 16?
Will you be learning all 16? No, Abraham. I think you'll be learning the basic ones. I was checking out the chapter today, and I found you have addition, then you have subtraction, and some basic sutras you have. Okay, you are not having every 16 and 13 sutras. No, not in that much detail. We don't have, but we have some basic ones, right?
Okay.
So one by one, I'll be teaching you all the basic ones. We'll learn how to do it. We'll practice some questions based on the sutras. Okay. So we'll do it step by step in the upcoming classes. Now applied to the solving of problems. Now, these problems can be related to arithmetic, it can be related to algebra, geometry, etc. Okay. Now, um, can you all like here this part add one line more? Okay, I missed on it. It consists of 16 sutras called formulae. Okay, and after it, we also have it also has 13 subsutras called subformulae. Okay, now these formulas and subformulas are applied to solving different kind of problems. Okay, in maths quickly and accurately. Now, while we are doing the Vedic mathematics, what to study? What to study from the Vedic mathematics? You guys have to do the meaning. Okay, who discovered it? When did he discover it? Okay, the time period, the meaning. Okay, what it has. Okay, means 16 sutras and 13 sub-sutras. Okay, it is made up of these sutras and sub-sutras that you have to remember. Then we will do importance, objectives, okay, importance and objectives, and names of some sutras you have to remember. Okay, like do any 4 or 5 names of the sutras. Okay, I know it's very hard. It's a little bit hard to remember the name. Like they are Nikhalam Sutra. Okay, Ekadhikena Purvena Sutra. It's a bit complicated Hindi names. But 4 to 5, please remember, because I saw the questions from the textbook, theory questions, were name any 4 sutras. Okay, so questions like that can be asked. So 4 to 5 names you have to remember. Okay, don't do all 16 and 13, but 4 to 5, any you can remember. All right, so that's the theory portion. Now, have you all written till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
Give me a minute, ma'am. I'm still writing.
yeah, okay. You can just put 1911 and 1918. Okay, don't get confused with PC and AD. I just saw it's just 1911, 1918. Now, this person, a little about him, the Bharti Krishna Tirthaji, he was a Sanskrit, math, history, and philosophy expert. Okay, like he was an expert in the fields of Sanskrit, math, history, and philosophy. Okay, then he
I'm writing.
did the discovery. Did okay. Now he did the discovery of Vedic maths, and then he wrote this book of the first book of Vedic mathematics. This is also important. It can be asked who wrote the first book of Vedic mathematics. The first book of Vedic mathematics was written by Krishna Tirthaji, Bharti Krishna Tirthaji. Okay, got it now? It was this book called Vedic Mathematics. It was published in 1965. Just write it down. The first book. The first book.
Ma'am, I'm done writing. Can you erase it?
No, write one more line. Okay. At the end, I'm writing. The first book called Vedic Mathematics was published in 1965. Okay, it can be asked in a short.
Ma'am, PC. BC.
BC. Yeah, 1965. All right.
Wait, if he discovered it in 1911 to 1918, how did he publish it in 1965 BC? Isn't BC backwards?
Um, I think he wrote it in 1911 and 1918 AD, Sameer.
No, BC, ma'am. BC. Ma'am, AD is just now.
But
BC
Sameer's right, BC does go backwards.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. BC is not.
So it
backwards.
goes, if it's BC and it goes backwards, he wouldn't have published it in 1965. He would have published it lesser than 1918.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay, I'll confirm if it's like in written, if it's written in BC or AD, both the dates. Okay. For now, just write 1911 and 1918 and the year 1965. Okay. I'll check this out because some places it's BC, some it's AD. Okay. So just put the years right now. Don't put any BC or AD. All right. Let's quickly go through the importance, okay, of studying Vedic mathematics. I'm clearing the screen right now. Some benefits, okay, or importance of Vedic mathematics. Now, these are very simple. First is, like I said, the calculations become easy and short. Okay, calculations becomes easy and short. I was going through the questions of the Vedic mathematics, and in I think in the edition it was some sutra in which they just use 100, they use 10, 100,000, 10,000 like that, and with that they calculate. Also some sutra known as shunya, okay, in which they use the zeros. So they find such a way in which the calculation is way easier, okay, like by using zeros, okay, by using by rounding off the numbers, and they use some methods which make the calculation easy and short, okay. Then another benefit is simplifications can be done in less time, okay, this is less time consuming. Simplification can be
Ma'am,
done in, yes, Abraham,
a question.
yes.
Ma'am, if the people in the Vedic maths discovered all of this, ma'am, didn't the people who work
Mhm.
abroad, like all the or the people who study,
Mathematician,
all the mathematicians from uh, like America and England and Europe, wouldn't they also discover some formulas? Like, couldn't they also discover the things like that are there in Vedic maths, but are not said, that are not included? Couldn't they also have discovered the formula? Like, couldn't it happen by coincidence?
maybe Abraham, okay, try doing a research on it, okay, and see that from the other countries also, from the foreign countries, like yeah, there are people, ancient people from the other countries too, who discovered formulas and all, okay,
Yeah.
and yeah, it is there, okay, so do a research and find out what they discovered.
In
Yes,
World
Amir.
War, there was a Jewish prisoner who was
Mm-hmm.
in the prisons, and pass his time, he invented a method called the Trachtenberg method to make calculations fast.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, people have invented many methods. Okay. In fact, they conducted different real life experiments too. Okay. Like there was this method that I was studying in my college right now. Okay, trial and error method. People did experimentation with cats. Okay. Like they put a cat in a cage. Okay. And then they put food in front of it outside the cage. Okay. And then in the cage itself, they put a button in it. So the cat tried out everything. The cat tried out everything to get out the cage and to the fish. Okay. Then she was like bouncing inside the cage everywhere. Then accidentally the cat pushed that button and the cage opened. And then the cat got to the fish. So first time it took the cat like 20 attempts of struggle to find it. Then the second time did it again. It took the cat like 18. Then the third time 15, and like this it kept decreasing. Then the cat got to know, okay, when I click this, then I will be able to like open the cage door and get to the fish. So people did experiments in math also, in science and in everything, and found out different methods. Okay, conducted researches and everything. All right, so that led to the discovery of different formulas and facts. Okay, now simplifications can be done in lesser times through Vedic maths. Third one is it gives less stress to the students. This is another importance. Students undergo less mental stress. Students undergo less mental stress. Okay. Then, then we have results obtained by sutra-based methods can be easily verified with normal procedures. Verification is easy. Easily verified with normal procedures. Then now the possibility of committing errors is negligible, okay, or very less. Okay. Negligible means like um, to zero. Okay, almost none possibility of committing errors when we are using sutras. Okay, if we understand the concept of the sutras, if we get to know how they work, how to apply them, then the calculations are way simpler. Okay, so it's very less probability of committing any error. Okay, write this down. Sutras. Okay, if we can you repeat? Then
Ma'am, what
the
is
NIOS
after is?
negligible. Negligible.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then the use of sutras help the students to improve their knowledge, and it facilitates interest in the subject of mathematics. Okay. Means it builds up interest in maths, and it improves the knowledge of students. Okay. Then the last one, it helps to solve hard problems using mental calculations. Okay. It helps to solve hard problems using mental calculations. Okay. So these are the importance of Vedic mathematics. Write this down. Okay. And then I'll be showing you all a table, okay, of the sutras of Vedic mathematics.
Fine, ma'am, writing.
Okay. Writing. Have all of you all done writing?
Done, ma'am.
Done writing? Okay. All right. Now this is a table of the Vedic mathematics main sutras. Okay. We have the sutras, their meaning, and how they are used. All right. So the first one is known as Ekadhikim Purvena Sutra. Okay. Now this is its meaning is by one more than the one before. Okay. Means one more than the one before. Okay. Don't if you are unable to understand it sometime, okay, don't worry. We will practice the questions. Then you will get to know what it means and how it's used. Okay. Just this is a quick intro of the sutras and their meaning. All right. Now, the sutras it simplifies squaring numbers close to the base values. Base values are taken. The major base values are taken as 10, 100,000, and 10,000. The the minor values are taken as 100, 200, 300, 400 minor base values. So I'll tell you more about it. Then the second one is known as Nikhilam Navastashkaramam Tashta, okay, or the Nikhilam Sutra. This we have this in a chapter. All from 9 and the last from 10. Okay, its meaning is all from 9 and the last one from the 10th. Okay, now this is a technique used in subtraction. Okay, especially useful when dealing with numbers close to the multiples of 10. Okay, this is a subtraction technique. Then you have Urdhva Yak. Okay, it means the vertically and crosswise when we do the simplifications. Okay, it streamlines the simplification. Okay, streamlines. We do it vertically and we do it crosswise. Okay, the simplification. Then we have Paravartya Yajayat. Okay, this is transpose, and adjust. This technique aids in simplifying complex mathematical problems involving we have equations and variables. Okay, to solve them. Then we have Shunyam, Samyasmu. Okay, when the sum is the same, that sum is zero. Okay, so this is another technique to solve algebraic equations with equal sums on both sides. Okay, means that when we have an equation, suppose 2 plus 5 equals to 3 equals to 5 plus 2. Okay, an equation where both the answers are going to be same. Such equations we use the fifth. Then we have Anurupiye Shunyamat. Okay, if one is in ratio, the other is zero. Okay, this is used when we are doing proportions. We are solving the ratio proportion questions. Okay, then we have Yavadunam. Okay, Varg Sama. Okay, this is Varg means division. Okay, it is used when we are doing division and finding the square roots. Okay, then we have Vilokanam. Okay, by we find it just by observation. Okay, a technique that encourages quick, intuitive, and intuitive solutions based on patterns and observations. Just observe it and find out what pattern is working here, and then find out the answer. Okay, then we have Sankalana by addition and by subtraction. Okay, it has techniques for addition and subtraction. Then this 10th one, Purna Puranabhyam, okay, by the completion or non-completion. This is for fractions, okay, to find out the fractions, simplifying and for the simplification also. Then we have Chalana Talanabhyam, okay, this is differences and similarities, again for the ratio and proportion, okay. Then Yavardunam, okay, that is partial products. It facilitates the multiplication of large numbers by breaking them down into smaller and more manageable parts. Okay, we do the multiplication by breaking down the numbers to smaller parts. Then we have Vestanam, okay, that is specific in general. Okay, it helps in solving problems where a specific value is derived from a general one. All right. Then the 14th one, Vyashti, okay, the separate the particular from the general. Okay. Again, it is for finding individual components from a group of components. Okay. Then Samukaye, collective addition. Okay. For quick summations, especially when dealing with a series of numbers. Sometimes we have a series of numbers and we have to find out the quick summation. That time this one is used. And the last one, Ekanyunya Purvena, by one less than the previous one. Okay, this is a technique for division and helps in finding the quotients. Okay, so these are the 16 sutras for different types of problems that are used. Okay. Now, we saw that sutras are there for algebra. Sutras are there for multiplication, addition, subtraction, then division, simplification. We have ratio, proportion, comparing, products. Okay, all of that. For all of them, we have sutras. But we are not going to do all the sutras. Okay, we will do some that are in there in your course. Okay, the basic ones such as the addition, multiplication, subtraction. Yes, Abraham.
Ma'am, why
Yes.
do they have to keep the formulas so difficult names?
Why do they have given so difficult names? I think this is some Sanskrit names. Okay, as far as I think, because he was a scholar in Sanskrit. Okay, an ancient scholar. Okay, so that is why he gave them the proper Sanskrit-based names, Sanskrit and Hindi-based names, the proper ones he gave. Okay, right? Because he was a scholar in Sanskrit. That is an ancient person. All right.
Ma'am, another thing is, ma'am, about this, that I have a question about both of this, is that could the Sanskrit people have taken some formulas from other people, like other places, like suppose China and the Greeks, or anybody they went to trade with?
Anybody they went to trade with, some other people, maybe Abraham, maybe some scholars they together develop a formula. Okay, but there is until now no such mention of it. Okay, so you can do a little bit of research to find out that is there a contribution of other scholars too while developing this Vedic mathematics. Okay, by so far I have only read about the contribution of this Krishna. Okay, this person only. All right. So find it out. Okay. So we have also these 13 sutras, 13 sub sutras also. You can give this a read. These notes I'll be sharing with you. Okay. Then these are the advantages. All right. Today I don't want to like cover another class doing just the theory part because we will be starting with practical portion. The notes I'll be sharing today.
Ma'am,
Okay. Tomorrow we will start with practical. Yes, Abhay.
ma'am, when will we start solving the problems?
Tomorrow. Okay, if the papers are checked tomorrow, I'll take the paper doubts first and then the problems for this chapter, the questions for this chapter. Okay, so the outclass for that test will be there, and also we'll start the practical portion. The tricks are there. Okay, Nicolam trick we have. Okay, see the 100 is taken as a base and everything. I'll share these notes, whatever I taught till now. I'll share it. So go through it today. That's your homework. Okay, so go through whatever we studied today, go through the notes that I'll be sharing. All right, that's all for today. Any other
Ma'am,
doubts?
will there be a test on this?
Will there be a test on this? Yes, Abraham, there will be a test on this. Okay, but I'll only give whatever is there in your syllabus. No extra sutras. Okay, since I know that we have a lot of sutras, 16 major and 13 minor. Okay, so not all, but whatever we will cover from that portion only, test will be there. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, another question is, what if I take the
Mhm.
sutras and on a translator app, I translate it into English and then I write them in my book? Is that also okay?
You translated it into English. Okay. Can you give me an example?
Ma'am, I actually haven't translated anything. Like, ma'am, the first sutra, if I
Mm-hmm.
open a app like a Google Translator, put it in and make it and select it as Sanskrit, then it'll give its English meaning.
Mm-hmm. They have the English meaning, like by one more than the one before. Okay. But the name you have to Abraham. Okay. At least do four. Okay. 4 to 5. Um, Simple ones. Okay. Take the simple ones and do it. All right. The original name. Like this is small. Okay. So take the small ones, simple ones, and do the meaning also and the Sanskrit name also because it can be asked for the paper. Okay. At least basic you have to know.
Okay, ma'am. And then this is the sutras for the both of the two chapters, right?
Sutras of both of the two chapters. Yes, Abraham, all together.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay then, guys. I'll see you tomorrow in the next class. Bye.